Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video, wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. Thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd family a part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. Today's video is going to be 2 in 1, I guess you could say, because I've been saying when we got to subscriber 500, we were going to be having a giveaway, but I'm not going to make the video strictly about the giveaway because it's not going to take long to announce who won. And to whoever the winner is, congratulations to you in advance. We'll find out here shortly who you are. If you do not win, don't worry, don't fret. Whenever we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be having an even bigger giveaway. So continue to comment and continue to tell your family and friends about the channel. And that's why my wife is in here, because she is going to pick the winner, because she has the comment page. And she says she's just going to scroll down and pick a random comment, and whoever made that comment will be who wins the drawing for the 500 subscriber giveaway. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and do my weekly Braves review. I know it's only Sunday. I normally do them on Monday so that the whole week has been completed. But I'm so disgusted at the Braves right now. I just want to go ahead and do this weekly review for this week and go ahead and get it over with, because the way they're playing right now, they'll probably lose again tonight to the Mets when they play at 7 o'clock on the ESPN Sunday night baseball game of the week. Grace, are you ready to pick a random comment?
Yes, I am scrolling, and right now we have M. Bailey.
M. Bailey. That is your name on the page. I don't normally like to say people's first and last name because not everybody wants the whole world to know their first and last name, but we're going with comments, and on the comment page, you're M. Bailey. So I need you to get on Facebook when you watch this video and send me a private message so we can somehow get you your prize for you being our 500 subscriber giveaway. So congratulations to M. Bailey. If you know him, please tell him congratulations for subscribing to the page and winning. This is our way of showing our appreciation for people subscribing to the channel. And if you did not win, like I said, don't worry. Just keep watching, because when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll be having another giveaway. It'll be even bigger than this giveaway. It's our way of showing our appreciation for everybody subscribing to the channel and helping us grow. I never thought in a million years that we'd get to 500 in less than 3 months, but we are overly excited. Grace, you got anything you want to say before I get to my Braves weekly review?
Nope. It's all you. Take it.
Just wanted to make sure. Now, I know so far, except for our vacation, and then last week, Grace egging me, it's been all about me talking about sports, and that's because I love sports. But I continue to say, and I'll keep saying it, that the reason why the page is called Ref Brandon and the Todd family is because when our kids get bigger, we will be doing some family stuff on the page. Now, there may be days where we'll do 2 videos in one, and we'll post one where we're doing a family thing, and then I'll post one where I'm talking sports. And there may be days where we do it all at one time, where we just sit down and have a family get-together, and during the shindig, I'll just talk sports while we're playing. But the sports and wrestling stuff is not going to go away, but we will be doing more family stuff as the kids get bigger. But you may not believe this, but our twins will be 3 in about 3 weeks. And it may be hard to believe, but asking 3-year-old twins to sit still for a long period of time doesn't work very good. But we'll go ahead now and get into our weekly Braves review. Now, if you recall, this past Monday when I did my Braves review for last week, I said the Braves had 2 off days this week and they were going to play 5 games. They were off Monday, and then they had the Red Sox for a 2-game series Tuesday and Wednesday. and then they were supposed to be off Thursday and then play the Mets Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now they split with the Red Sox. They won Tuesday, lost Wednesday, they were off Thursday, and then Friday night's game got rained out. So instead of the Braves playing 5 games this week, so far they've played 3. They played Tuesday, Wednesday, and then they played last night. They're 1-2 for the week. Like I said earlier in the video, they do have to play again tonight. They play the Mets at 7 o'clock on the ESPN Sunday Night Baseball game of the week. I'm not sure yet who the starter is going to be since Friday's game was rained out. It's not going to be a doubleheader. They said that doubleheader would be made up probably around July because the Mets already have 3 doubleheaders coming up in the next couple of weeks to make up for their 6 postponed games to start the season. But if you have not heard by now, Marcell Ozuna got injured on Wednesday sliding into third base. He caught his left hand on the left arm of the Red Sox third baseman and jammed his middle finger and his ring finger. Was going to be out 6 weeks, but then he got arrested last night for strangulation. So as soon as his injury is healed and he's cleared to return in 6 weeks, he will then be suspended by Major League Baseball. So you can pretty much say that Marcell Ozuna is out for the year. So the Braves will have several options. They can just keep Adrianza in left field for the rest of the year and hope he starts hitting the ball, because right now he just flat out can't hit, and they can hope he gets better. Or they can move Austin Riley back to left field and put Camargo at third base. I don't like that option because, for one, Camargo can't hit, and for 2, Austin Riley right now is the best hitter on the team, and you don't want to mess up his mojo by making him refocus and retrain and play in left field. Or they can put Inciarte in center every day for the rest of the year, and they can move Heredia to left field and make him be the everyday left fielder for the rest of the year, and hope that Inciarte can hit the ball consistently. Or they can call up Drew Waters. Drew Waters is in the minor league system right now. He's the next big thing in the Braves minor league organization. I don't think they'll do that, though, because they pretty much said the other day on the Braves rain delay show, without saying it, that when Christian Pache returns off the injured list, he's going to go back down to the minor leagues, because the Braves realize now that he just was not ready. And Major League Baseball is more about the mental toughness than it is the physical toughness. And if you don't have the right mental mindset and you have a long streak of going 1 for 50 or 1 for 60, it can get in your head and destroy your career. So they're going to try to start Pache over with before it's too late. And if they call Drew Waters up and he does the same thing, you may destroy his career. But if you call him up and he is ready and proves he's ready, then you've got to decide who do you want to keep between Drew Waters and Christian Pache, because we know Acuna is going to be there for years to come, and we know Ozuna is going to be there for the next 4 years. If Pache finally starts hitting and Drew Waters is as good as advertised, then Pache or Waters are not going to want to play in the minor leagues for the next 4 years while Ozuna finishes out his 4-year deal. So I don't think you'll see Drew Waters in the left field unless Heredia just cannot hit and Inciarte just cannot hit and Adrianza just cannot hit. It might be their only option. I don't think they'll make a trade, only because no good outfielder is going to want to come to you for 3/4 of a season. It's not even a full season. And Ozuna's back next year, so I don't think you're going to get a good outfielder for a 4-month season. So I don't think they'll go the trade route. Even if they do, it ain't going to be anybody that's going to be any better than Adrianza or any better than Inciarte or any better than Heredia. So I think you're going to see Adrianza be the everyday left fielder for the rest of the season. And when Pache comes back, he may get one more chance later on down the year, come August or September, if he proves he can finally start hitting the ball. But he was hitting like 105 when he got hurt. So now for the Braves, you've got Pache on the injured list. You've got your starting catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, on the injured list. You've got your backup catcher, Alex Jackson, on the injured list. Mike Soroka, even though they have not officially said it, he's pretty much out for the year. And then, of course, Huescar Yanoa, he hit a wall and broke his hand, so now he's going to be out for 2 months. So Soroka and Yanoa is 2/5 of your rotation, and they're out. Darno is your starting catcher, he's out. Pache is supposed to be your starting center fielder, and he's out. And Ozuna is supposed to be your starting left fielder, and he's out. And then in the bullpen, they re-signed Shane Green, but he's hurt right now. They had Jeff Mathis as the catcher. He played about 5 games, had 10 at-bats, and he was 0 for 10. Now, of course, Jeff Mathis has played in the major leagues ever since Ronald Reagan was president. And he's never been able to hit, but he is a phenomenal catcher. He just flat out can't hit. They released him. Nobody else wanted him. They brought him back. He's back in the minor league system. They signed veteran catcher Jonathan Lucroy, trying to make him be the backup catcher. And so far, he's still down in the minor leagues because he's not hitting. So right now, I guess at catcher, you're going to be seeing William Contreras just about every single day. But right now, they've got to figure out what's wrong with Camargo because he used to be a good hitter. But in these past 2 years, he is absolutely terrible. And that's the only reason why I say I think they'll keep Riley at third base because he's hitting like 320 right now, the hottest hitter on the team. And he is a natural third baseman, but he did play some left field last year, but they told him it was a one-time thing. He's back to third. So if he turns around and goes back to left field, he has to retrain for left field all over again and try to keep hitting like he is. Meanwhile, Camargo just flat out can't hit. So I don't think that's going to happen. The only reason Camargo's on the team right now is because Ozuna went on the injured list. They thought it was going to be 60 days, but now with this suspension that's going to happen, Ozuna's pretty much going to be out for the year. They may send Camargo back down and call up somebody else. And it may be Drew Waters, but I don't think it will be. He's only hitting like 285 at Gwinnett, and to me that's not a good enough batting average to prove that you're ready to play in the major leagues. But maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe he'll get a chance, and maybe he'll tear the cover off the ball. But I just don't see it. Last night, the Braves got destroyed 13-2. And speaking of injuries, the Mets have 16 players on the injured list. So the Braves can't use the injuries as an excuse because the Mets have more injuries than the Braves do, and they're still leading the division by 3.5 games. But Taijuan Walker was excellent last night, and Ian Anderson just had to have a bad start, and he picked his time to have a bad start going up against the Mets when Taijuan Walker was phenomenal. But he only went 5 innings, so the Braves did get 2 off the Mets bullpen, but they got beat 13-2. They had a pitcher named Flaw that got to pitch last night, and he gave up 4 runs in 1 inning. So Flaw might get released coming up here in the next day or two, but it was not the Braves' night last night on the Fox Saturday Night Baseball Game of the Week. So if you're a Braves fan or know someone who is, please feel free to tell them to watch this and give me their thoughts on the Braves season so far. To me, it seems like the Braves are cursed, not just the injuries, but the injuries as how they're happening and when they're happening and to who they're happening to. It's crucial players, not backup players, not bullpen pieces, except for Shane Green. It's starters and everyday players. So I think the Braves are cursed for this year, but we will continue to give our Braves weekly report here on the channel every single week throughout the Major League Baseball season. And if you have not watched yesterday's video, if you're a wrestling fan, please watch it. It was my AEW Double or Nothing preview because that pay-per-view comes up tonight, and I gave my quick thoughts on who I think is going to win each match. And of course, coming up later on this week, probably either Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll do a review of the show and see where I was right and see where I was wrong. I've already gotten some comments and some feedback about that show, so I always enjoy getting comments about the things we talk about here on the channel. And coming up later on this week on Wednesday, I've got to do my all-time WWE Top 10 finishing moves because I was asked by Anthony if I would do it. He was specific. He didn't say wrestling. He said WWE finishing moves. So we'll do that coming up on Wednesday. We'll also have our NASCAR review of the Coca-Cola 600, which also happens tonight. That'll be coming up one day later on this week. And I'm also going to be doing my North Carolina 2021 season preview and give you my over-under on how many games I think they'll win this year, because according to some people, they're a top 10 team. I just don't see it. I think Mac Brown's a clown. I think Mac Brown's a joke. But we'll find out later on this week what I think about North Carolina. And until next time, let me give you my dad joke of the day and we'll get out of here. The mom said to the husband, "Dad, can you put the cat out?" And the husband said, "I didn't know it was on fire." And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them.